Seated comfortably in any sage pose, that is, any meditative pose, with the spine upright and eyes gently closed, let us begin this session of the mind cleansing breaths for calm. Yes, the mind cleansing breaths for calm. Asanas, pranayams, mudras, and bandhas that are instrumental in calming the mind. See if just closing the eyes and taking awareness on the broad base and the narrow top, watching the triangular shape itself brings the mind to being a lesser intoxicated, like a monkey bitten by a scorpion. Intensify the awareness of the triangular shape. A broad base because we are seated in a sage pose comfortably or in Sukhasana. And via the arms up the shoulder blades to the top of the head at the fontanel, making a triangle, keeping the tongue dropped and the eyeballs steady. The tongue will not press up on the heart palate and the eyeballs will be still. Moving eyeballs and a tongue pressed up on the heart palate symbolizes a chanchal, a busy mind. And in order to keep mind calm, we want to make it less busy. We want to keep it away from scattered thoughts and patterns. We want to do some mind cleansing for those past sanskaras, deep thoughts that we are still carrying with us about situations, about people. Continuing to keep eyes closed, trying to make an attempt to continue keeping the tongue dropped from the heart palate, trying to make an attempt to keep the eyeballs unmoving. Now, place your palms on your head. Place your any palm on your head. Now place it on the forehead. Now place it on your heart. Now place it on the upper abdomen. Heart again. Forehead again. Head again, top of the head. And now place it on your mind. Place it on your mind. Place your palm on your mind. On your mind. The mind is not inside the body, the mind is outside. Let us repeat this sentence 3 times mentally. The mind is not inside the body, the mind is outside. Repeat it 3 times. After repeating it 3 times, once again with gently closed eyes, take awareness on the triangular shape of your body, a broad base, a narrow top. Acknowledge the asana that you are in. You're just in a steady posture. And then start inhaling fully, exhaling completely. Samavriti Pranayama to a ratio of 7:7. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Purak 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rechak 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. Exhale. Start increasing your exhalations to 8 and then to 9 and then to 10, keeping the inhalations at 7 only. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and exhale to go up to 8, then 9, then 10, which means exhalations start getting longer than inhalations. For the calm, for a mind cleansing pranayam in a steady posture. Make sure your inhalations are so full that by the time you reach 7, in your inhale, you're packed with oxygenated air, packed. The abdomen is up, the lungs have inflated, the clavicles have become hollow. Make sure when you exhale to a count of 8 or 9 or 10, you're totally empty. So empty that there is nothing left to empty anymore. It's an effect of a fly, of flying. Inhaling and you're going up, inflating the abdomen, the lungs, the rib cage, the clavicles. Exhaling and you come down. You want to fly higher and higher and higher. That too with this ratio of 7:10. And we find so many things that weigh us down, and here we want to fly. If we want to fly, we have to give up everything that weighs us down, things that weigh us down. I'm very busy in the morning. There is so much to do. I won't be able to log in. I don't know how to. There is no staff in the house, so I have to open the doorbell. I need to go for a checkup. Morning activities are crazy with my children. I have to look after my parents. It is this time or that. Design your day in such a way that procrastination does not play. Every option that may be given, whether it is even giving a recording, there is an excuse for it. We cannot get what we want and live the life that we want to. Staying calm, cleansing our minds as we cleanse our breaths, if we are filled with excuses and procrastination. Design your life and your day in such a way that procrastination does not play and the mind will stay clutter-free. Come into the calm with these breaths of the ratio 7:10, last round. Making sure that you want to fly and promising yourself that you want to give up everything that weighs you down, everything. Man bada chalaiman hai. The mind is very chanchal. The first verse itself, chale vatam, chale chittam, nischale nischala bhaveta. So long as breathing goes on, the mind remains unsteady. When it stops, that is the mind, becomes still, the yogi attains complete peace, complete steadiness in the body, complete motionlessness. Hence, one should restrain one's breath in such a way that we do not know the difference between the inhalations and the exhalations. Let's slowly get there now. There are several mudras associated with mind cleansing pranayams and for calm, namely Gyan Mudra, Kaleswar Mudra, Uttara Bodhi Mudra, Apana Mudra, and Agni Shakti Mudra. We are going to do a very important, a beautiful mudra called Kaleswara Mudra. For Kaleswara Mudra, we're going to place our finger pads of the middle finger together and bend all the other fingers, making a heart. Make a heart, thumb pads touch. All the other fingers are folded at the knuckles. The middle finger is pointed up to the ceiling. So if we have some bed rest and if we are lying down, we can even rest it on our tummy so that the fingers, the middle fingers are pointing towards the chin. Kaleswara Mudra. A mudra that can be used to help change entirely our character traits. For example, if we have a habit of being very repetitive, we keep on saying the same thing over and over again. It will help us change the entire behavior of our character trait, the entire trait of our character. So many times the children say, Mom, you repeat everything too much. So many times the staff may say, Bhabhi, ek baar hi kahiye na. We ourselves know that repeating is not going to help. And here this Kaleswara Mudra changes such. This was just an example given. Character traits. With closed eyes, watch Kaleswara Mudra to support memory, to add concentration, to eliminate addictive behavior. Wow, what a promise Kaleswara Mudra is making. Changing character traits that we are not happy with, supports memory and concentration, eliminates addictive behavior. So this is a combination of chale vatam, chale chittam, nischala, nischale nischala bhaveta. So long as breathing goes on, the mind remains unsteady. And here we are seeing those who are into addiction, how restless they are, how feet flap, how shoulders keep rolling. And here Kaleswar Mudra helps us calm down. And in this Kaleswar Mudra, we start with Bhastrika Pranayam. Aggressive ones. The calm goes away with aggression. So we are doing a duality of calm, of changing character traits, of memory support, of concentration, of weaning from addictions in Kaleswar Mudra along with Bhastrika, the bellows breath. Inhale fully, exhale completely. Start slowing it down now. Kaleswar Mudra at the thumbs and middle finger pads has made a heart because the index fingers, knuckles are touching each other. Yogi sthanutva ma panodi tato vayum nirodhayeta. When the yogi attains complete motionlessness, one should restrain one breath's hence. More gentle Bhastrika. And now such a Sukshma Bhastrika that you can hardly tell the difference between inhales and exhales. Discontinue Bhastrika completely to keep your tongue dropped from the hard palate. अपने ऊपर वाले तलिए से अपनी जीभ को नीचे रखें. And to keep the eyeballs unmoving, steady. Staring with the mind's eye at the Kaleswara Mudra, which brings Thiram Sukham Asanam, steadiness, eliminates addictive behavior, changes our negative character traits, supports memory. So many of us forget why we opened the cupboard or logged into the computer or opened the mobile phone or went to the fridge to get something. And here we are working on memory, on concentration. This will happen only if the mind stays calm. Steady posture, sage pose, Mudra Kaleswar. Having discontinued the gentle Bhastrika completely now, come into a Mula Bandh, the area between the anus and the perineum. Bring it into a lock. Tighten the anal muscles and bring that area, the area literally between the pelvis, the urethra, and the anus, come into a lock. Locks are called bandhas. Release it completely. Come into a lock again. Mula Bandh in Kaleswara Mudra. There are totally 3 bandhas. We are doing the first one, the lower one, Mool Bandh, the area between the anus and the pelvis, or call it the urethra at the perineum. I'm describing the area so that we know, since we do not or may not know what the perineum is. Tighten it, bringing it in diagonally. If you can hold the breath in retention, even better. If you can't do any shunyas or antar kumbhaks, that's fine. And release it. Last round. Mula Bandh in Kaleswara Mudra with Kumbhaka retention. Release. Open up the Kaleswara Mudra. Don't do any palming or anything after mudras. We now do Brahmari Pranayam for calm, for soothing and calming the nervous system. Inhaling fully. Plug the ears closed, exhaling. Start making a humming sound. Repeat. Keep repeating. When you inhale fully, make sure lungs are very full. When you plug your ears close with the index finger, make sure you keep on humming, 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 and humming till lungs are completely empty. Last round. A very patient, slow last round. There shouldn't be any impatience in any pranayam. Even moving to the next and the next and the next, whether it is the kind of pranayam or the round, should not be with any impatience as if, okay, done, okay, done. No, it shouldn't be that way. It should go slow. Inhale fully. Make a humming sound, exhaling. Reverse insomnia, sleep disorders. All this, even sleep apnea, snoring, happen because the mind is not calm. Man bada chalaiman hai. The Bhagavad Gita says that the mind is like an intoxicated monkey bitten by a scorpion. As soon as you've completely finished that last round of Brahmari Pranayam, again bring the hands down to watch your breath. This time watch it thoroughly. See if because you want to fly now together with your tribe, you're slowly giving up everything that weighs you down. Check how small, petty those excuses seem. Just watch your breath. Stay so busy keeping the tongue dropped and the eyeball steady. We now bring our fingertips on top of our head to do little more pressure than the feather touch we generally do. So we're just running our hands on our scalp. And we breathe in Ujjayi, the throat breath. Beginners will open their mouth wide and inhale and exhale. Now, while doing the scalp feather touch of the mind cleansing breaths for calm, we're going to make sure we inhale fully in Ujjayi and exhale completely in Ujjayi. We're going to direct our fingertips to where we feel our mind is. As we just practice with closed eyes, how placing the palms on the head, we put it on the head. Placing the palms on the forehead, we put it on the forehead. Place the palms on the heart, we put it on the heart. Like that, we associate our mind maybe to the head. not knowing that the mind is outside, not inside the body. However, because a lot of us feel that the mind is a part of the brain and the brain is a part of the mind, we're working on mind cleansing pranayams in Ujjayi. Beginners can now close their mouth half. Others who have been practicing Ujjayi regularly can keep their mouth closed. But we're going to make sure every inhale will fill us into a yogic breath. When we are inhaling, we are inflating the abdomen, the lungs, the collarbones, making hollows in the clavicles, a yogic breath. So you're infusing yogic breaths in Ujjayi, the throat breath. Beginners can close their mouth now. By now, they know where the friction in the throat pit is. So soundful inhales, soundful exhales. It's a good idea at this point to check on your tongue being dropped and your eyeballs steady. How busy are we just now? How busy? We're breathing in Ujjayi as we do feather touch in our heads for mind cleansing. So we're doing a pranayam with feather touch. In yogic breaths, where we inhale fully and exhale completely, inflating the abdomen, the lungs, totally soundful. From the larynx, from the throat pit, at the esophagus, actually more of the epiglottis and the glottis. Full inhale, even longer exhale. Actually go into a sweep as if you're just brooming it off, making it a mind sweeping pranayam in Ujjayi. Fill yourselves with abundance with the 10 fingertips, emitting the 5 elements: earth, fire, air, water, ether. Last round, Ujjayi in yogic breathing, filling yourselves. Hold the inhale, mind cleansing continues, scalp sweeping continues. Hold, retain, retain, retain. When you exhale, you want to go for it. Give away. Cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. Out, out, out. And then bring the hands down. One of the most beautiful things that we can do to keep our mind completely swept off from negative thoughts and patterns is gratitude. As we do Anulom Vilom Pranayam, alternate nostril breathing, we start with every Anulom Vilom Pranayam expressing a gratitude, not in a word, not in a phrase, but in a sentence. For example, I'm grateful because I woke up alive this morning. Inhale. I'm grateful because I can continue breathing. Exhale. I'm grateful because I have my legs, my arms, my extremities in place and not in pain. Alternate nostril breathing, emitting, expressing gratitude in sentences. For that domestic staff that serves us, for that driver that drives us, for those people who do seva when we go for meditation camps or yoga camps or wherever we are going, for that waiter that served us that paneer tikka, for that hairdresser who did our hair, for that milkman. It can be just about anything. All we need to know is there are so many people who did not wake up alive this morning. Gratitude for being alive is a huge one. And then, yes, throw out to the universe what you want, what you wish, what you need. It could be a trip to Alaska. It could be coming out of debts. It could be a lot of money, much more than what you want. And it could be again that feeling of, oh, but money cannot buy you happiness. So happiness. And then start again being grateful. Last 3 sentences. A full sentence of gratitude. Gratitude to this tribe that may have logged in for those energies that we are emitting. Gratitude to me for trying to give as many golden nuggets as possible that I have got from several masters. On finishing the last 3 gratitudes in alternate nostril breathing, Anulom Vilom Pranayam, slowly bring the hand down. Continuing to keep hand down, mentally run through what we did today in the mind sweeping pranayam. And once again, bring your hand on the head, palm on the top of the head, palm on the forehead, palm on the heart, palm at the upper abdomen, palm on your mind. And once again, repeat. My mind is outside, never in. Three times. Getting once again into Kaleswara Mudra. Slowly become aware of the sounds around you within the comforts of your homes or wherever you may be. Moving your awareness from sound to sound to end this session of mind sweeping pranayams, mudras, bandhas, for reaching that calm that we always yearn for. We're always attached or feel averse Feel irritated or feel happy about pleasant and unpleasant sounds. Horns honking to birds chirping. Vessels clanging to waves lashing. Here we are accepting in this sound acknowledgement within the comfort of our homes, distant and near, pleasant and unpleasant sounds, extending our areas like the antennas. And then slowly open your eyes, close them again, and open them completely, coming out of the mudra. Slowly come out. Thank you all. Hari Om Tat Sat.